Welcome guys, another episode on the Minecraft hardcore mode. As you can see, I finished the house yesterday, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do today. I mean, I could do the interior. I'm just gonna go down and check and see what the place looks like, and then I guess I'll sit by the cows for a little bit. All the skeletons from yesterday are still here too. Let me go kill them real quick. Alright, there's one. I think the other one, it's still alive. Alright, he's dead. Well, we can see what the front looks like. Oh, that middle part of the house actually looks kind of weird because it's just sticking out on its own. Actually, okay, I'm gonna make a new shovel real quick. And then I'll just go up there and guess I'll edit it. I'm thinking I either add some logs sticking out on the side, or just get rid of it. Well, actually no, getting rid of it will just make it look weirder. I think the best option is just to, oh, okay, that was the wrong one. I think the best option is just to make it stick out a little bit more. Could build like a little porch. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Alright, I keep destroying the wrong stair for some reason. Oh well, we got everything, I think. Let's see how this looks. Might look a little weird because it's sticking out a lot, but I don't think it's gonna look that bad. And I can also go add some fences. Yeah, I'm gonna add some fences. I'm thinking either I have signs on the inside, like one of those I don't know what they're called, fancy building things, or I could just I'm gonna add some fences either way. Actually, I need a lot more spruce. I was planning on just sitting by the farm and not doing anything today, but this little overhang thing is actually kind of annoying me, so I'm just gonna fix that real quick. There we go. You got some wood. That'll probably be enough. Boop. There we go. Yeah, I know they turn into signs, but oak trees are just so much more annoying to get most of the time because they have big tree variants and all that. Whereas the spruce is just you just mine it and that's it. So I think it works better. I don't think I'm gonna have enough signs for this, to be honest. Yeah. Maybe I will. We just gotta wait and see. Okay. Yeah, I have enough. Hopefully these aren't all actually attached to the dirt blocks and they just fall off and break immediately. That wouldn't be too great. It's just these two. Okay. Okay, yeah, it does look kind of weird actually. There's nothing supporting them. Unless I want to build a whole other section that's sticking out. It's probably not worth it. Okay. I guess what I'll do then is just, I guess it doesn't look too bad sticking out on its own. Obviously there's also nothing else there. So that's another problem. I'm sure if I just add something to it, it's not gonna look that bad. Maybe I would just do this. Have a little fence on the bottom. It's gonna look better. I don't know. I'm gonna go back and add like trapdoors and stuff to this area later on, but that's not what I'm planning to do today. Today I gotta go. I think I want to go mining again. I've been pretty lucky on the last few mining trips, as in that like I get diamonds every time I go down, which is pretty good. Normally I'm pretty unlucky when it comes to that. But you know, we'll try again. See if we can get lucky again. It looks like I have 12 diamonds right now. I don't think I bought an enchantment table yet. Not bought, crafted, but that could change. I'll wait to harvest that. Oh, I should add stairs to these. I don't have enough though. Yeah, we'll just mine today. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well talk about Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, because I watched it yesterday with a few of my friends, and it does feel different from all the other Marvel movies that I've seen and all the other Phase 4 ones. I'm gonna be honest, I think it was probably the best Phase 4 Marvel movie, because what's it called? No Way Home was like just pure fan service, which isn't a bad thing. I still like watching it a lot, but yeah. I'd still say it's like as a movie, what's it called? Wakanda Forever is probably better. Although I do like the way that they actually implemented like consequences into No Way Home. That was kind of nice to see that for once. Oh shoot, all my stuff is like, one like durability point away from breaking. That's not really that great. I gotta get that fixed at some point. Well, I don't need to fix it. I can just make completely new armor. But I'm just gonna like, I think I gotta avoid taking fall damage for a while. Doesn't really matter that much because it's only gonna protect me from like 1 or 2 more hits anyway. Because either it goes down to 1 durability and breaks, or it goes down to 0 durability and breaks. I don't really know how armor works, but it's one of those two. So yeah, it's either that or I just gotta go back and make a new helmet, which is probably better, to be honest. Okay. Alright. But I haven't really actually talked about the movie itself. Basically, because Chadwick Boseman, the actor for T'Challa, died, as we all know. They didn't really have to make the movie, to be honest. I think that's like the best part about it. They really didn't need to make a second Black Panther movie. They could have just left it there, and not done anything with it, and that would have been the safer route. But they didn't. They got all like the side characters from the original movie and put them in there. I think they did a really good job of it, to be honest, because like the characters actually like they have like actual well-written like arcs and all that. Except for one of them, who's just there. I'll explain that later. All the other characters are pretty good, and yeah, to be honest, I could probably go more in depth, but I think for now I'm just gonna do like a blanket review because I don't know how many people have seen the movie or not, and so I'm just gonna leave it at that, to be honest. Let me think. Other parts. The CGI is actually pretty good in this one. Like, actually, overall, the movie, this one, looks a lot better than a lot of other Marvel movies that have come out in this period. Probably because it's the last Phase 4. And during all of Phase 4, I feel like Marvel kind of goofed up a bit in that they, like, split up all their writing teams and all their, like, CGI teams, or they just really overworked the CGI artists. You can see it, there's, like, a clip from Moon Knight where like a little like cake thing, like a cupcake, falls off of this what's it called? It's like there's just like a random truck that's just there. Yeah, there's just a. Is that a skeleton? It is a skeleton. Okay. All right. There's a cave above. Is it above us or? It's above. Then I guess I gotta. I think it is. Yeah, anyways, yeah, there's a scene where it looks like basically the cupcake looked like a Unity asset, which is, isn't that great. So yeah, compared to that, the CGI is pretty good. Actually, compared to a lot of things in Phase 4, Wakanda Forever is pretty good, because most Phase 4 movies are just really mid, to be honest. Like, the only other notable, like, one is probably No Way Home, and that, it was just cool to see, like, the old actors from the old Spider-Man movies come back. Bro, where is this? Is it over here? It's over here. Is it still up? I think it is. Oh, it's a baby zombie. Is this worth going to? We're on Y24. I don't care. I'm not gonna get anything from this. It's not worth going to. I'm not gonna take the stupid emerald anyway. I don't know why I could hear that from all the way down here, but that's just distracting. I'm gonna make a stone pickaxe. I really want to use like the bare minimum of items of diamonds. I mean, that I need to, because I just want to get my stuff like enchanted a bit, and then just slap mending on it, and then call it a day, and never have to go mining again, at least for a little bit. Or even better, just like have a toolsmith, and then just trade with it, because it's just like that's just so much simpler than getting more diamonds and stuff. And I'll do some instant mining in this version, because actually I'll probably do a lot of instant mining before 1.17, not 17, 18. I think, yeah, that's the one we're on, because then they add the caves and stuff. So then I gotta actually deal with Deep Slate, and I don't really care for that. Deep Slate, I think, is a decent looking block, but it's just, oh yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to be reviewing movies. Shoot, let me think. Sorry, it's hard to keep a consistent train of thought while playing any video game. I could just the plan was just not. Oh, okay, there's a cave. The plan was just not do that much this episode, but I wanted to go mining, so. Looks like this time there's actually something over here. Oh, there's a cave. There's lava. Wow. Scary. Scary stuff. But yeah. Also, the main character of Black Panther 2 is Shuri, who is the original Black Panther. Not the original Black Panther's sister, and she's actually well written in this one. Before, she was just really smart, and that was just it. And she was just smarter than all the other geniuses that have been built up throughout the Marvel series, which is really weird. But you know what? It's better now. But then they also introduced Ironheart, and she's I'm not really sure why they made her thing. It's just she's literally just a carbon copy of Iron Man. Not a carbon copy. She's obviously got a different personality, but her powers is just that she's Iron Man, but diverse, I guess. She doesn't really get a character arc either. That's the main problem of it. She just gets a suit and then blows up some sea people. Oh yeah, oh, hello. The main bad guys in this movie, or just the main antagonist faction, are the Talokani, I think, is what they're called. They're these these Mexicans. Well, they're not they lived in basically they lived in, what's it called, during the Spanish Inquisition, and then they dived into the water and just lived there. Basically they're a mirror to the Wakandans, and it's supposed to be this pretty cool thing. I think it's pretty neat. All the parallels. Actually, the one thing I really like about this movie is how it connects. It draws a lot of thematic parallels to the first movie, but instead of just saying stuff, they actually convey it well. They have Killmonger in there, and in the first movie, he was the guy who hated the outside world for all the things that they did to him and his family. And well, I think Yeah, I guess. And yeah, and so he wanted to use all the vibranium to declare war on the rest of the world because he knew that Wakanda would probably win. And then in the end, T'Challa says to him after defeating him in a big CGI battle that violence has consumed him, and it's pretty bad. And then they go back to this one as well, which I think is pretty cool. Shoot, I need to empty my inventory somehow. You know what? I think it'll be fine. And yeah, a lot of other parallels. But there's also like the main villain, who is Namor, who is like a legacy character, I guess you could say, for Marvel. He's been around for a while, and they actually do his character pretty well, which is kind of surprising considering his whole like thing is he's like Aquaman, but he's got like wings on his feet so he can fly. And they actually managed to make that look really cool, and they also made him a good threat. And he also, spoiler alert, he doesn't die in the movie, which I'm just gonna put that there because like in every other Marvel movie, the main bad guy just like dies before you get to see them do anything really cool in later movies, with like I think like 2 exceptions, maybe 3, something like that. I think in Civil War, Crossbones was the guy from Winter Soldier, like a side character, who came back and then also just died. But I mean, at least there it was like useful to the plot, and some of the other ones, like the villains are very forgettable. Like the guy from Ant-Man, he had a really cool design, but of course he like didn't really do anything after that, so because he was dead. So I don't know, they just sacrificed cool characters a lot. But not in this one. So maybe that's more of a reason to watch it. That's why I put that there. Alright. And yeah, honestly a lot of good stuff. The fights, oh yeah, this movie is kind of like slow. It's like slower paced than a lot of other Marvel movies, and there's not that many fights. It's more like character driven because it's all about grief, and like what do they do after T'Challa dies, and also like the legacy of like the heart-shaped herb and all that. I think it's pretty good stuff. But at the same time, if you get bored by a lot of like dialogue, just people saying things to each other, and emotional conflicts, then this movie probably isn't the best for you, because it's actually like 2 hours and something minutes, like 40, I think. I don't know. I actually never looked at the runtime, but it's pretty long. And there's not that many fight scenes. The fight scenes that are there are really good though. There's one fight sequence that's like actually built up the tension pretty well. So if you like good fights, you can you can still watch this movie. And it's not like, it's also another thing, like the effects are really good, or well they're pretty good compared to other movies that are Marvel movies. So it's not just like random CGI characters like hitting each other. It actually feels like hits have weight and all that. And characters like they actually like feel like there's actual stakes is what I'm trying to say. Why am I still here? I don't think there's anything I need to. Am I lost? I think I might be lost. Yeah, I don't know how to get out of here. Alright. I'm gonna go grab another water from up here, and then I'm gonna try to find a way out. Not really sure why I'm so lost right now, but gotta just get better at the game. Oh, there's so many emeralds. I never grab them because they're only like 1 veins, or maybe a 2 vein, but like maybe they should make emeralds more common. Maybe they should just change like ores a little bit. Shoot, is the rest of the thing this way? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go over some of the problems I have with Wakanda Forever, and some of this is like more spoilery, so actually yeah, I'm just gonna talk about spoilers now because I realize this is a 20-minute video, so I might as well just do like a non-spoiler and a spoiler review. Oh, actually, before I say that, I gotta talk about the acting in this movie. I don't know why I didn't mention it before. The acting in this movie is actually like good. And that the characters don't sound like NPCs, just like reciting dialogue. Well, it's still kind of, but like, you know, there's actual like the actors are good. Basically, the acting is really good, and you'll see when you watch the movie. To be honest, I'm not really that great at describing. I don't want to take these fights anymore. And I missed the zombie. Embarrassing. Okay. I can't aim. But you know, it's okay. It's okay if I can't aim because I have the power of stupid traps. That's lame. I'm trying to talk about movies over here. Let me think. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, I'm not good at describing like how characters talk and stuff. Oh fuck. Yeah, I don't mess with creepers anymore. I don't like them. I don't like their kind. I swear to God, there's one up here as well. I'm just trying to run around the caves real quick and try to find diamonds. Honestly, I think I'm good. I think I've seen enough. I'm gonna go hide in a little corner and kill this Enderman because I got a burning zombie. Okay, I'm just gonna step back a little bit. I'm sure. Yeah, we got an ender pearl. So, whatever. I think it's worth it. Shoot. How am I gonna deal with that creeper? Kinda wanna kill it, but whatever. Oh yeah, spoiler review. So the biggest problem I have with this movie is probably just Ironheart. Because she's introduced as like this other like super genius who just goes to I think Cambridge or something, and she's like already smarter than every professor there. She's like 19 years old, which is like basically she's like smarter than Tony Stark, it seems. She knows a lot of things that I'm not really sure, like it's not really explained. She's just really smart, and you just gotta accept it, I guess. That's my biggest problem with the movie, because it just seems like they pull that shit out of nowhere. And it's kind of, I think that's how it is in the comics as well. Riri Williams is just really smart in the comics. Oh, hi, creeper. Just really smart in the comics as well. Do I have I have arrows. It's alright. Yeah, in the future, I'm not gonna be taking any fights. I'm gonna be solving all my problems with arrows. At least not until raids roll around. I'm down to like fight a raid. I don't like. Oh shoot. Like I'll fuck with Vindicators, alright? I'll mess with that, but that's when the 1.16 sensitivity rolls around. That actually feels normal for me. Like 1.8 sensitivity and 1.16 combat is just really weird for me. So I didn't sweat 1.9 combat. I don't know a lot of people that did sweat it because everyone liked 1.8 more for good reason. Is there a spider crawling up the side of the wall? It was crawling down. Hi! How are you doing today? No answer. Tough crowd. Shoot. I keep forgetting. Yeah, biggest problem, basically, they just get a random character out of nowhere. She literally is just, like, introduced in this movie, and she's just smarter than a lot of people that pre-exist in the MCU. I guess it's not as bad as, shit, what's it called? In Black Panther when they introduced Shuri, because she was just, like, just somehow smarter. It was the same, actually, it's the same problem. But in this movie, she, like, has a character arc, which is great. The problem is Ironheart doesn't get a character arc, where I think she should have had one. But I guess the runtime was too long, so I guess maybe that's a problem. I don't know. To be honest, it's not really the biggest issue in the world. I'm sure Marvel will do better with her character in future Marvel TV shows like they always have. Actually, what is it? It's day 19. Shoot. Yeah, I think. Oh, that was not a diamond. I think I might have gone over time. Whatever. Let me think. Is that it? I think it is it, to be honest. I don't really have a lot of. I have some problems with this movie, but they're kind of nitpicky. Overall, bad guys are pretty good. They're not even. Also, they're not really bad guys. That's the other thing. I think I already touched this. Touched on this a bit. They're like a parallel, like a foil. Wow, a foil in a Marvel movie. That's great. That's crazy. And they're executed pretty well. I think it's overall pretty solid movie. If you wanna watch something kind of long, then yeah, go watch this one. It's pretty good. Alright, anyways guys, that was another episode on the Minecraft Hardcore World. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.